Hello, guys. Good morning. So, let's start today Monday class. What we're gonna do is we'll just finish this project first, creating a card. So, if we look at this one, right, this design, let's see. Excuse me. So, what I will do is let's open the drawer, not page. Okay, page marker, right? If I have to create this card, what I will look at is here. This is the first box, right? One small box, maybe whatever size you want to put, does not matter. Think of like this is as a box, right? Outer container. Okay, then inside that box, right, this is the image. First thing, just below that you can use another container like this and add maybe two span tag here, right? Just below that one you can have heading one. It will be something like this, heading one. Then just below that we have paragraph, right? Paragraph. Just below that we have this button, correct? So if you want, you can even, because what I said before, right, if you have more than, these are button, right? So it's okay, you can wrap in one separate container, this container, right? Two buttons, it's okay. But all this thing, if you have more than 2 line or 3 line of code, right, in one column, like this is the first line, second line, third line, what we can do is we can just control with separate box all of them, right? So that if you have to move down, if you have to move anywhere, right, it's easy to move that container. All right, so let me close this. I'll just refresh, right? Excuse me. Excuse me, guys, I have some throat problem, right? Just give me a second. Okay, let's continue. Now let's start our project, right? So I'm gonna need one image. Okay, so let me find something on Splash. What I will do is I'm gonna look something, I don't know what to find, right? Let's say modern kitchen, right? Design. Any image, it doesn't matter. Let's take one. So I will save this image, save as, in my project folder. Where is that? Here. Card, right? I'm going to create one folder called image and give a name here. Okay, so this is not PNG file, right? Okay, I don't want that. This is save as, all file. Okay, I don't want that one. Let me get something different. Can I just download the medium size? Yeah. So I'll just drag it to my project folder, right? See if I can do that here, and bring it somewhere to the project. I don't know where is that, but got 1 second. This one. Okay. So let's start now, right? First, I will just add all the HTML and then we're going to start it. Okay. So boilerplate for HTML. Let's call it kitchen design, right? Something like that. Link our CSS. Okay. So I need to create a card, right? So what my card will be a box which is of certain size, right? So let's do that one. Div class name. I'll just call card. Okay. Wrapper. You can call it card wrapper maybe. Okay, just leave it card, right, for now. I mean, you can decide how you want, but it's okay. Then image. The first thing is image, right? Second, I will just make a div, and here I will call it class name card underscore btn. Okay, this div, right? And inside I have two buttons. So what we can name it? Let's see what is in the design. Let's keep it. I believe I closed that. No, here, right? So nature and lake. So I'll call it kitchen and then cabinet maybe. So let's call it cooking top, something like that. Cabinet. So nature. So that's the, we have first one is image, then we have the card, then below that we have, we can, what I said, right? If we have more than, we can decide, okay, if we have more than 2 line of code, like heading 1, paragraph and button, right? It's better to put it in a separate box. Okay. So class card text, right? Heading 1, and we can give anything, right? Modern kitchen design, right? Then paragraph. Okay. Then we have a button, right? So let's add a button here. Contact us, like that. Fine. So let's go live view and check now. So it looks something like this. Look at here. Right? So now it's big, right? Look at the image, how big is that? So the first thing is how I can bring this box in the center of the page, right? How? Remember, the body is always like small, right? Body has not grown that much yet. I mean, of course, it is now almost like the full size of the screen, but still the image is pushing everything down, right? So the body has grown full size, but the thing is, if you want small stuff inside the big body, right, how we can achieve that one? But my point is something like this. Let me quickly explain. So right now, the body is just, the body may be something like this. That's the HTML body, right? Here you have image. The image is big, it's just like taking the whole size, right? Like that. And then you have the, the button here, which is wrapped in a box, correct? And then you have one more box, right? Which has heading 1, paragraph, and again button. Okay, but this box, I want this whole thing, right? This is what, all this is in a card, one card, correct? This card I want small, maybe kind of let's say 400 pixel, right, width, and height will be automatically adjusted. Okay, I can make this image small, right, around maybe height of something like a 200-300, small image. So this body, right, I want this body to be like 100%, okay, of the screen, so that a small box which I can put in the center, like this, in the center, right, somewhere in the center. Okay, so let's try to do that. The first is margin 0, padding 0, box sizing border box. Okay, the first thing is body, right? What I will do is I'm going to make a body of width. Width is 100%, right, but it's just height. Okay, let's make a height of 100 SVH, right? Small view height. Okay, something like that. Let's make it. So if you look at this, I mean, all the margin, padding, all of them are gone, right? Fine. That's the body. Next is, what I will do is I'm going to make a card now, right, of width 600 pixel only. Height, it will increase by itself. Okay, so if I just save now, right, still the image looks like 100%. Look at here, the card has already become small, 600 pixel only. That's why the text, paragraph text, is shrink. I mean, we can add a background and check now, right? So that is the card, but our image is big. See, that image is just pushing everything, right? So how we fix our image? Always image width, give 100% of the its parent. So now card is a parent, right? So 100% of card. Okay, look at that. And then height, we can give, just adjust the height also. Let's make it around 400 pixels. See what happens. Or if I do 200 pixel, right? What can so this image does not looks like center, right? So that's why you can make object fit content, and soon you do that. Okay, it is in the center, but it just adjusts automatically, right? So our card is still big. What we can do is, let's make this around 300 pixel. Okay, so that's the card, right? Now this card, you can add border radius. Border radius, right? Let's give maybe 12 pixel. Just add a little bit of radius, right, in the corner. Let's put this in the center, right? Margin top and bottom. I will add top and bottom little bit of margin, right? So let's make it around 50 pixel. Left and right is auto. So look at that. You just get in the center now, right? Top and bottom, there is some margin top and bottom, but left and right is auto, right? Fine. See, you don't see the, like curve on the top, right? Top of this card. Okay, you don't see that. Why? Because the image is covering, right? So even in the image, you can have border radius. Let's make it 12 pixel. So the image got radius all around, and that is what we don't want. We just want on the top and left and right, right? So you can figure out that one. Border top left radius 12 pixel, and same thing border top right radius 12 pixel. So look at that, just on the top and right. Okay, let me remove this background color. Okay, it looks something like this. We can give some different background color, right? We can do that. So good, we are doing okay now. I mean, let's give a background color here. Maybe gray, but not that gray. Let's make it a little lighter. Somewhere here. Yeah, fine. So the next step is fix our button. Let's do that. So in here, do we have a class name? No, right? So let's add a class and call it card. Let's give a btn1 maybe, and the other one, because both will be same, right? So let's add the same class here. Okay. First, I will select this card btn and then apply some style. Because that is a wrapper, right, for the button. So we can just add like margin top little bit and margin bottom. It's just separate from the image, and then we can have not the card one, right? Just the button. Okay, did I make some mistake here, guys? Let's see. Card btn, right? So double underscore. Okay, and here also let's make double underscore. Good. Let me put side by side now, right? It will be better to have. Let's see, I don't know why. Sometimes my stuff will not work. Okay, that's nice. So both has the same class name, correct? The both button, look at here, btn1, btn1, right? That's fine. So we can give a background color. Maybe, okay, let's make it blue violet. Add some padding, right? Top and bottom maybe 6 pixel, left and right around 12 pixel. remove the border, right? And then we can add some what we can add, right? Border radius of 33 pixel, and it will make a rounded kind of border button, right? Yeah, so see the margin top, let's make it little, not too much, right? What I will do, I'm just gonna make it shorthand. Margin top and bottom maybe 6 pixel, and left and right, let's make it 5 pixel. Yeah, that's better. You want color, right? To white. Good. You want to have font size small? Make it 12 pixel. Okay. Then font white you want to have, if you want, you can make it bold, right? Little bit bolder. Good. Cursor pointer, you want to, so always, the way we create button is always same. Okay. So if you know, if you pay attention, right, and practice enough, it will set in your mind. Okay. No matter what button you're going to create, you know how to do, right? Background color, padding, border radius, color, font size, font weight, cursor pointer. These are the few things you're going to need. Okay. So let's work on the box now, right? So here, what is the box here? Text box. So I'll first put a margin, left and right, maybe 5 pixel. I want to adjust with the button also, right? Let's see here. Oh, top and bottom 6, left and right 5. So let's make it 5. What I can do is maybe increase this. Let's make top and bottom like 8 pixel, and left and right is 5 pixel. So there is a space between the corner, right? Also, fine. Now I have heading 1. Because I have only one heading 1, is okay, right? I'll just make font size little small, fit inside that box, around 18 pixels, little more, right? Let's make that around 24 pixel. Yeah. Below that heading 1, we can, okay, let's say font family. Let's find something, right? Built-in font. Okay. Let's see if I just apply this font, see what happens. Just make little design. Yeah. Fine. Below that, you want some margin, right? So margin bottom of 10 pixel. Okay. That is too much. Then you can reduce to 8. Now, similarly, I have only one paragraph, so I'll just select like that. Font size, I will make it 14 pixel. Margin bottom of 12 pixel, right? And then, the button, right? Let's work with the button. So what is the button class name here? Let's call it card text underscore btn, or just card btn, maybe 2, right? So let's style again. Let's learn to create a button. So first you're gonna give background color always, right? So this time I'm gonna make it something like this shape. Okay, not good, right? Orange, let's make orange. Okay, then we're gonna add padding. You want to look at the border, right? Back border. So let's make a border none. Okay, none. See, and then you want to make a big, right? So always inside increase by padding. Left and right, maybe 8 pixels. So that is top and bottom. The second one is left and right. So let's make it 16 pixels, like that. And the cursor will be pointer. Before that, I want to have a border radius, right? Border radius of 33 pixel, right? And display. Okay, so I will this button, is not a box. This is a inline element, right? So if I say margin, right? Margin, top and bottom 0, left and right auto. Or let's make top and bottom 12 pixel, left and right auto, right? See, left and right, it did not move because this is inline element. So we can do what we can do is display, right? You can make it inline block and try that. So this is block. Now it become block, but still it did not make. So just make a block. Close that. So it moves to the center. So we can make it. Let's make a little big button, right? So around 12 pixels, and maybe we can have this one to 24. Yeah. See. So you see now our box card, right, touching the button. So how we can fix that one? So there is a way we can do is margin top and bottom, right? Let's save this. Margin top and bottom 24 pixel, left and right is auto. So see, the button part did not move, right? Because I believe our card has some issue. Let's see. So when you have problem with, if you have difficulty arranging the inline element, okay, either you put in a box, but we have make this block already, right? So it should work, okay, but I don't know why. But there is a fix, just go back here, right? And then this is a card, this is the whole thing, right? Just add some padding in the card, right? So, or maybe just padding bottom of 12 pixel and see what happens. So now you can see the difference, right? So we can bring this down a little bit. Now you can see this margin a lot. So let's make it around 12 pixel. Yeah. Okay, guys. So our card is ready. If you don't want that much padding, right, then we can just come here and then reduce the padding. So padding bottom, let's make it 6 pixel. Yeah, that's fine. So you can play around, right? Just make it nice. But you get an idea how to create something like this, right? This can be product card. This can be anything, okay? All right, so let's finish this project. One more thing we're gonna learn, right? The position property in CSS. So let's go back here. I just added the content. I will push to the GitHub right now. So what is position property, right? So CSS position properties are used to control the layout and positioning of HTML element on a web page, right? Okay. Understanding these properties is a crucial for creating a complex and responsive web design. Here are the key position properties in CSS. So the first is static, right? Default. When you have div, heading 1, paragraph, whatever element you add, right? They all have position, okay? And by default is static. Because when you create element, any element you create, they already have a position. So let's go back and, in here in the CSS, what I will do, I'm going to create one folder, right? Call it position, right? And add index page. Let's link our CSS we don't have, so we can add that. All right. So what I'm going to do now, right? Basically, I will just take one div. Okay. Let's call this parent, right? Or container maybe. That's the parent box. Inside, we're going to make child 1. Like that. We're going to have maybe 3 child, right? In the CSS position properties, there are 4 properties: static, relative, absolute, static, and fixed, right? Sorry, fixed, and one more is sticky. Okay, not static, but static is the first one by default. So these all are static right now. This is static position, right? This is the parent box. Here is the static div, child 1, static, right? So static means normal document flow. When you create something, right, it just stack on each other. Means if this is the block element, the first will come this, then second box is this, third box is this. Inside the body, this is the first box, container, right? Container is the first box, okay? Inside the container, we have 3 children, right? So, and even this act like the parent, right? This div act like a parent, and these are the child of the container. Container is child of the body. So always remember the parents element or block element, right? Right now, all of them are blocked, so they expand from left to right. Okay, so if you look at here, let's select this, right? Box element always span or start from left to right. Margin 0, padding 0, box sizing, border box, and here container. Let's give a background color of red and check. See, so the parent box is expand from complete width of the container, right? Or viewport. Let's call it viewport. The width will be 100%. The only height is to the height of the content, right? So what is content here? These 3 children are the content. Okay, child 1, 2, 3, right? So what I will do, I'm gonna let's select child 1, give a background color of maybe this, add some padding also, right? So that you can see it. padding top and bottom 10 pixel, left and right maybe 12 pixel. Okay, see that? So I'll just copy that and change to child 2, child 3, change background color to maybe one is red, the other one not red but whatever here now, right? Just change here. Okay, you can see now, right? 3 childs and all. So this container, I mean, we can make container like, let's make this container a width of 80%, right? Only 80% of the parent, the body, right? So that is 80%. Now I'll center. So that is margin. Top and bottom 20 pixel. Left and right will be auto, right? So it's in the center. So you can see now, right? What's gonna happen? Let's add some padding so that you guys can see, right? 5 pixel only or all around. Okay. So that's the container, red box. Inside there is 3 children. Fine. So it's time to learn the flex, not position property, right? So by default, all the position is static. That's static by default. So just read this, done, right? Now relative, what is the position relative, right? Elements are position relative to their normal position in the document flow, right? This means you can use top, right, bottom and left properties to move the element from its original position without affecting the layout of the surrounding element. The space of the element is normal flow is still preserved, right? The space for the element in the normal flow is still preserved. So right now, these are the normal document. Normal flow means they are static. They are sitting in their positions, right? Nothing disturbed. But let's go back and the child 1, right? Child 1 here. Position. Make it relative. So what the definition is saying is, by making this child 1 relative or any element relative, right? Their normal document flow means their normal position will be at it is. Nothing is disturbed. All other elements will be in their position. Okay, the only benefit now is if I make top, now I can apply top, left, right, bottom like that property. So top, if I make 10 pixel, so from the normal position on the top side, it will move, right? Look at here. Look at that. So it just moved 10 pixel from the top, push it down, right? If I make it 20 pixel, see, it just moved 20 pixel down, right? The second, the child 2 is still there in the same normal position, okay? If I make 20 minus 20, right? Look at that. From the normal position, it makes minus 20 pixel above, okay? If you make left and make it 100 pixel, so from the left side, it will be pushed 100 pixel. So either you can apply top, left, or bottom, left, or right, bottom, right, top. So it depends what you want to do, right? The only thing to understand is the position relative will not affect the normal document flow. Okay. The only thing is we now are allowed to apply top, left, right, bottom. Done. So that's the relative position. You can change to anyone, does not matter, right? Any children and make it so child 3, and I will make it left, but let's make it right. Right, make it 100 pixels. So from right side, I'm pushing to the left 100 pixel. So it is in its position. What I said, relative does not change the position until you apply top, left, right, bottom. The rest of the element will be exactly sitting in its normal position, right? So child 2 1 is still there. Okay, I did not change the text of 1 2 3, right? 2 and 3. Good. So now you can see, right? That's the relative. Okay, let's go back and remove all this. You understand the relative now, right? Next thing is absolute. Absolute, right? So the now child 1, I will make position absolute and see what happens. Soon I make absolute, right? See, something gonna happen there. Now, by making any element absolute, that element is removed from the normal document flow. Right now they are in normal position where it should be, but soon I make absolute. Now child 2 move in place of child 1, and child 1 is no more there. It's there, you can see there, right? But the other element does not recognize it. It's there, but it's not there. Okay, just imagine, you just take the place of some other people, right? Just you occupy some other people space. Okay, so the child 1 is no more there, right? Now what I can do is, if I make a top 0 pixel, see, from the top side, from the viewport, right? From view means from the screen top 0. I will make left or right. Let's make it right 0, right? And see what happens. See, from the viewport it moves, right? So absolutely position based on viewport. But how I can absolutely position based on my container? So you have to define, right? You have to tell your container that your children will be in relationship with you, right? So you have to define the position relative to your container. So now child 1 is right 0 and top 0 from container. I can make top 10, right? So the movement will be same, like see that from the top side 10 pixel push down, and right, let's make it 100, right? So it will push from the right side 100 pixel. See, so absolute position is used for positioning elements absolutely in the container. If that container is relative, the child absolute will be within that container position, right? Now we define where it should move, right? Sometimes, sometimes we have like the search box. Remember that search box like this, right? The rounded search box. And then inside here is the icon, placed, or maybe on the other side. Then you have placed, maybe just opposite, right? You have a like box to search here, and then some icon to click. So this round box is the container, right? And this icon is placed absolutely inside this container. So it will just stay there, right? You have to, you can use absolute position to design something like that. It's use case, a lot of use case. So it's important to understand. Clear? Okay, so that is absolute now, right? If the parent does not have position relative, or maybe fixed or static, whatever, right? Then the child is absolutely positioned based on the viewport. Okay, if I remove this, it will move from the top, right? It will be positioned according to the viewport, the display. Okay, because the body we have given something, no, right? Because we just added margin top, right? That's why you see little bit of gap on the top. Child 1 padding, that is fine. Top, okay, so there is top 10 pixel, right? That's why the top side there is a 10 pixel gap. But anyway, we get the idea how it works, right? The next thing is what is the next one? So we understand absolute. Fixed elements are positioned relative to the viewport, right? So elements are positioned relative to the viewport and do not move when the page is scrolled, right? Like absolute positioning, fixed positioning removes the element from the normal document flow. Top, right, bottom, and left properties are used to specify the position relative to the viewport. Okay, so the fixed is similar to relative, right? The elements are positioned relative to the viewport. Okay, so according to the viewport, right, it is positioned relatively, and you can position it by using top, right, bottom, left properties. Okay, like look at this, like absolute positioning, fixed positioning removes the element from the normal document also, right? So it behaves like the absolute positioning. Okay, fine. So I'll just take this out and take this also, right? Let's remove this. It's normal. So what I will do, child one, I'm gonna give it position fixed and save now, right? Look at that. But the one thing is, it behaves like absolute. It just removed from the document normal document flow. That's why child to move to occupy the child one position, right? So now what we can do is you can apply, right? You can apply top, maybe let's make it top, right? Let's make it top 0. So on the viewport, right, it is top 0. It's fixed there, okay? But how we know this can be scrolled, right? So let's do one thing. We can make our container height, right, of 200 SVH, like that. Now it's big, right? Our height is big. So if I move this screen, look at that. It's just fixed there. Even if in the container, if I make position relative, right, what's gonna happen? See? So it's fixed based on the viewport, okay? Based on viewport. So the position here is in the fixed, the top, left, right is calculated from the top, right? Like a viewport, not your container, but the viewport. So from top 20 pixel and left 0, right? So let's make it left also 20 pixel. So it's viewport, okay? So if I increase this, now it is fixed there. Clear? My other stuff will move, but that element is fixed. So if you want, you can make the like a width, like 100%. So it's looks something like this, but it's there, right? Look at that. It's there, fixed on the top. Whatever from the viewport is fixed. So that is the fixed position, right? Let's make one more left is static, right? Not static, absolute, not absolute. What is that, guys? I forgot. I know sticky. I know that it's similar to fixed also, right? So sticky position, right? Position sticky. Element are positioned based on the user's scroll position, right? Based on the user scroll position. So in case of sticky, right? I mean, you have seen a lot of website where when you start scrolling, right, one of the element in the page will be fixed when it hits to that top whatever position, right? Means stick there. Even element is in the middle of the page, but you start scrolling, and when that element hit the top position or whatever position you have applied, it will be stick there. Okay, so the point is a sticky element toggles between relative and fixed. The good thing about sticky is it behaves like relative, means it did not removed from the normal document flow, right? But when you start scrolling on the certain point, it will behave like a fixed, basically stick there, right? So let's experiment this. So I'm going to remove all this, save, right? So the third one, right? Third child 3 here, I'm going to apply position fixed, not fixed, but sticky, right? Sticky. See, nothing happened. It's like relative. What the definition says, the sticky position behaves between the sticky fixed, not fixed, but relative and the fixed, right? See, right now it's behaving like a relative. Nothing changed. But I can make top now, right? I said top, let's make it 5 pixel. Okay, still nothing, right? But once I scroll and hit the top 5 pixel, it will stick there. Look at that. See, it become fixed just 5 pixel from the top, right? So the thing we have to understand is this fixed thing, basically the sticky, right? It has the position between, or the behavior of this sticky is like relative and the fixed. Relative means when you make something sticky, it will not disturb the any position of the element, right? It will stay there like a static. It will behave like a normal document flow. Okay, and soon we start moving, right? Whatever top position or whatever left position you have applied, when it hits that position, it will stick there, or it will just fix there, right? Okay, but in case of absolute and fixed, they are removed from the normal document flow, so that whatever element below that one will move and occupy their position. Okay, by default, if their parent don't have relative position, then they will placed in relation with the viewport, means screen size, right? From the screen. Okay, the viewport. Okay, so their position top, left, right, bottom will be from the viewport. But soon you have position relative, or maybe even any other, right? Like fixed, static, whatever, to the parent, then that absolute position will be based on the parent container. Alright guys, so that is all I have for today class. Thank you very much. I will see you tomorrow. Any question, please message me, right?